So we're just going to center ourselves, take a few nice deep breaths, just allowing the Reiki to really flow through our system. As you inhale, you can visualize energy down through your crown, all the way down into your belly. And as you exhale, you're expanding that energy from the belly out into all the cells of the body and out into your auric field. So inhaling down through the crown into the belly. And on the exhale, just allowing that energy to expand. You kind of like a wave all the way out through your cells, out through the skin, and out about a feet into your aura. We're just going to keep it within ourselves for now. And just noticing the energy, the quality of it. If your hands are on your body, then also notice if there are any sensations in the hands. Notice the breath. Is it nice and even, or is it a bit shallow? Doesn't matter, you're not trying to change anything. And now we're going to start to pay attention to the vibration of this anxiety that we were talking about earlier. If you're feeling it, if you're not feeling it, then that's also lovely. But just whatever vibration you're becoming aware of. So for me, I'm noticing that there's a little bit of tension around my throat. I'm noticing a lot of energy in my back. And for you, it may be completely different, maybe in the head or maybe around the tummy or around the chest. So the first thing, we're just going to bring attention and awareness to where this feeling of anxiety sits, or where we're aware of it. It may even just be in the air around us. You might notice that as you start paying attention to it, it starts to move or grow or get smaller. So we're just observing. There's nothing else we're doing here. And without labeling it as an emotion, just focus on the actual sensation. Is it buzzy? Is it staticky? Prickly? What is the actual sensation of this vibration? We may label it as anxiety, but we want to investigate a little bit more deeply what it feels like. For me, I'm noticing that the sensation is moving into my heart chakra, into my center. It's almost as if my breathing is affected as a little bit more erratic or a little bit more shallow. And as I notice, I'm also noticing an intensification. And for you, it may be completely different. So just checking it out without labels, without good or bad. And I want you to just notice that as you're aware of all these vibrations, sensations, pulsings, perhaps changes in your breath, whatever it is, does it actually impact you? And what I mean by you is it's like that essence or you-ness that is always present. Is that you-ness at all disturbed, changed, diminished in any way? And as you breathe into this sensation that we're labeling anxiety, also notice that actually it's quite easy to shift. Again, if you focus into the heart center, just start breathing in. And as you breathe in, you're going to imagine a very brilliant white light right in the center of your chest. And as you breathe out, you're just going to let it expand out like a wave all the way through your system, through every cell, all the way out into your aura. And just notice that as you do this, the feeling that we have labeled anxiety changes or diminishes. Perhaps it disappears completely. We're going to do this a few times just so that you can check it out. As you breathe in, white, bright light in the center of your chest, very intense, very strong. And as you breathe out and exhale, that white light blasts all the way out through your cells, out into your environment, into the room that you're sitting in. And notice as you do this that perhaps there is still the feelings of the vibrations of an anxiousness or a nervousness or a kind of vibration that's what you're labeling as. But there's also on top of that or underneath it, this ability to allow this light to fill yourself up. And not only that, but you can fill up the room as well. So we're just sitting in this very strong energy now within ourselves, within all our cells, within the environment, within the room we sit in. And we're just going to start connecting in with everybody else in this room as well. In the bigger room, start noticing all the other people on this call, how they are also expanding their energy. All these little white light dots all around the world. And you might even start noticing that even people that aren't meditating, your neighbors perhaps, the people on your street, the people in your block, you might even notice that they're also lighting up like little energetic beings of light. And these energy beings are very, very stable. You just check it out for yourself. Have a look. That stability is in all of us. And in between these dots of light, just notice the Reiki is flowing in and through everything, healing and harmonizing and balancing. And even this vibration that we are calling anxiety is part of that whole. It is perfectly, naturally just coming out of the whole, inviting us to perhaps shift or grow, perhaps having a completely different function to the one that we are thinking it has. Perhaps. To me, it's feeling like the movement, like a creative impulse or expression. The vibration is quite active, and it feels absolutely correct. So perhaps just dropping in a question for yourself. If this feeling of energy and movement is actually not anxiety, if it is in fact a creative impulse for movement and growth and expansion, which perhaps feels a bit uncomfortable, then what is that feeling of growth and expansion calling forth and through me? What is my part? And the answer doesn't have to pop into your head right now. It is more an openness or a willingness to allow that creative energy to come through you, and your openness and willingness to do something with it. Just letting the energy settle now into your system, just bringing your awareness more fully into your immediate surroundings, into your body. Taking a few breaths. This time, as you breathe in, you're going to just redirect that energy that's in your heart center, or perhaps you feel it down coming in through the crown, And as you exhale, you're going to allow the energy to come all the way down into your feet. Also allowing the energy to come all the way down into your base, right down in the tailbone. Bringing your focus and attention into the feet and the tailbone, and also where you sit and into the ground. So that your base, your feet, your legs actually start to feel quite solid and anchored, almost as if the white light or the source energy from your crown is coming all the way down through you and literally anchoring into the ground really solidly. And when you can really feel yourself nice and solid in your body, just going to take another couple of really deep breaths. You're going to release your hands from your body. You're going to rub them together. Bring lots of feeling back into your fingers. Maybe squeeze your hands a little bit. Raising your hands over your head, give them a good stretch and also a good wiggle. It's like wiggling the energy all the way from your fingertips, all the way down into your spine, all the way down into the base of your spine. And very gently bringing yourself back into the room.